Hello guys, we're back with our medieval shopping simulator, and I'm gonna continue where I left off yesterday. Was thinking about taking a little break on the weekend, but who needs breaks anyway? Let me see, where did we... Oh yeah, so I wanted to add a little more nuance to my NPCs. I started adding classes, levels, wealth, cunning, and I wanted to make the bartering a little more interesting with that. So let me think. How do we continue? I also added some item categories. Lots of stuff that we could potentially have. And I moved some stuff around. So probably first thing I should do is check if everything still works. Could not find counter. Okay. Problems start here because I probably have to set the counter item category. Why is this so weird? Let's see, items. Item category. Oh, this reference got lost. Item category. Do I have to redo all my items? That's annoying. So there's also no easy way to set this other than go through everything. Yep. I should add a box category. Yeah. Okay, I'm never ever gonna reorder or delete anything in enums or any of these lists. It's just a recipe for disaster. Item config box. Okay. Can I put this down here? It's still closing every time. And this would be... I guess I also need a category for money. So let's do that. And for coin bags, I think I want not... Either this would be money container or just also money. Good question. I think I will also put that as money. Okay, so coin, object, item config, money. We can close this. And now I'm not even in the same spot anymore. Huh? now I have another content browser. I have no idea how this is supposed to be helpful in any way. It doesn't dock, it just does whatever it wants. This is also money. Coinback. So sometimes it opens in this view, sometimes in the other one. A little bit strange. The whole interface of Unreal is just a little bit strange. This is counter. Yeah, this has been set to light armor because I moved stuff around. Never move stuff around in your enums. Shield. Also never delete anything in your enums. Item config sort. And another sort. And do I have tables? Or would this be container? Money box? I guess I should make a new category for this. Item category. Let's call it table. Table. And that's it. That's all the items we have. Okay, and then let's see if this works again. This seems to be all right. Going back is okay. Defines the sort. This still works. Everything's still fine. Finalize transaction. All right. So that should be okay. So so what we want to do is, I think I want more NPCs to test with different classes and such. Maybe I should spawn them via a debug action. Or let's just start with one thing. So we have our patience. Patience is another thing that should be different across NPCs. So currently we have patience max in seconds. This should also be dynamic. So I think we add another variable here. We just call it patience, which is another float, which also goes from 1 to 0. And then we have like a min and max value that it could be, and then we just interpolate in between them. So I'll have patience max and patience min. Maybe this could also be a vector. I think we do have 2D vectors in here somewhere. A vector 2D. Yeah, let's use this. And this is the same across all NPCs. So let's say minimum patience would be 60 and maximum would be, minimum is 10, maximum is 60. And then we make a new function, which is, I'll just call it reset patience. And then we say our max patience is patience max. We break this into X and Y. And then we need a lerp from A to B over our patience value. Get patience like this. And then we set our max patience. And we also set the current patience to the same value. And then that should be everything. So now we just have to call this in here. Oh no, wait, this is raise price, lower price, analyze transaction, start bartering. Maybe I do everything that is bartering as yellow. Maybe that's helpful in some way. That was not the... I copied the wrong thing. Okay. So start bartering, patience. Instead of this, we just want to call reset patience. Yeah. So now with a value of 0, this should be very short, 10 seconds. Let's see. Oopsie. Oh no. I minimized the window. Yeah. That's very short. And yeah, a 1 is then very long. Can I somehow set a range for this value? So I, slider range, value range. The slider range allows setting the minimum and maximum values For the UI slider for this variable, the range of values allowed by this variable values at center will be clamped. Okay, yeah, that is what I want. 1 second. Okay, same for these other values. I guess I also set this in. I guess I also want to expose these. So let's see what this actually does. So I have my NPC right here. And then when I check the details with patience, okay, the slider doesn't really work all that well. But okay, yeah, this works. Let's see how it's different when I'm setting these. Compile. Same thing. Huh, weird. I don't get it. Whatever. I just set both of these. This is also 0, 1, 0, 1. Wealth is also 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So that's that. Wait, for the shopping, I have this desired category. This should also be exposed. And then I will just make one more NPC with some different values. And then I also have to think about them lining up on the counter, because you can't have two NPCs trading at the same time. Roaming time max. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay, I think we need the lining up feature first before I can really test multiple NPCs. All right. So then let's see. When we are shopping, we find the item, and then we start bartering immediately. So we would have to add another state, which is just waiting in line. So let's do that. NPC states. Waiting in line. And we just always go into that state. And in that state, we continuously check if the line is free, like if we're next in line. So for the counter, I guess we need a queue field. Let's call this customer queue. This is VI customer, and it's a list. And then we need a function for add to queue where we, hey Mary, add to queue NPC, oh no, it's called customer, which is of the interface customer queue get add. Also make sure that it's unique. Okay. So back to the NPC. We need a new event. We call it start queue. Start queuing. Start waiting in line. Let's call it start wait in line. And what we need to do here is get the counter and call add to queue. And we add ourselves to the queue. Self. And we call now this from our shopping. So we no longer immediately start bartering. We say start wait in line. And all this does is add us to the queue. Start wait in line. And now we need our update, which is here. And this is our bartering update. I should also make this yellow. And then we need a similar thing for waiting in line. And what we want to do is check if we are next in line. First, we have to check if the current trade is done, and then check if we're next in line. Maybe we shouldn't do this in update after all. Instead, we should have the counter control it and then call an event. Okay, I think that's better. Should avoid active waiting. So we need a new function in our customer interface. And we will call this just starter. Now let's see. We have this finalized transaction. Actually, doing this on finalized transaction doesn't work because then when we never start, essentially, because we'd always wait for someone else to end their transaction first. But if there's no first transaction, then that doesn't work. So I guess we have to do this in the update of the counter. Or do we... Okay, maybe instead of doing only this, at to queue, we check here if there's someone already trading. So we add a function is busy, and we just check if there's already a customer. William, customer, that customer is valid. Is valid interface, is this the same thing? Valid? I hope this also checks for now. And we call this here before we add ourselves to the queue. So we check is busy, which means there's someone already trying to do a trade. And we need a branch. So if this is true, oopsie, if this is true, that means there's already someone doing a trade. So we have to line up. If this is false, then we can start bartering immediately. Start bartering, set bartering, reset patience, set picked up. Where do we... here we set the customer. Okay, so that should be okay. So when this is false, we just say start bartering. And then we have this covered. And when we add to queue, then we can do the thing on finalized transaction. Oh yeah, when we finalize the transaction, we also have to unset the customer. So let's do that here. Set customer to nothing. And then we check if there's somebody in the queue. Customer queue is empty. Not... Oh, I can just do a branch. If we are not empty, then we call the next one in line get 0 And we call start starter on them. Now we have two start starter methods, which is not super nice. But these should essentially be the same, so I'll just rename the one. I'll just delete this one and use the one from the interface. Start data. And then we have to call this from here. Start barter. Start barter. So this calls that. And we don't need this anywhere else. And the counter also calls start barter on the next NPC if we have someone waiting in line. And that should take care of everything, I want to say. Okay, let's see if it still works for one first. Sorry, I have to shut down my VPN. This is